Alright, can somebody speak? Like, can somebody even just quickly give a hello?
Hello.
Perfect, it's working. Let me see if the Roblox stuff is working still. Yes, it is. Alright, cool. 5 by 5. Alright. We're good to go, boys. We're live. I'm only going to be live for an hour, though. Because the last one did a number on my computer, and I would like to let it have a breather. And I'd also like to play something else tonight. Wait, did Dino not notice for the longest time that Kate had become a member of the media team? That is actually hilarious. Just taxi to the gates for now and organize yourselves so that I can figure out where I'm gonna put you guys. Or what your call signs are gonna be for that matter as well. Who's Oscar Hotel B? Just to inform them that I can't actually, like, communicate via text chat, because I think he's just gunning it thinking that. Alright. Do we have any flight plans yet, or am I still just waiting around? Um, 132.45. Alright. That's good to remember since that's center. Is everybody else still setting up, I'm guessing? Yeah, they are. Alright. Is Oscar Hotel B in here? I'm guessing not. Graham! I'm recording.
I do not care.
Alright, oh yeah, does it play back since it's not... No, it's not a live stream. I'll get a live stream going as well.
It's an adventure. Like, it's definitely. They just do dumb. Like, but I thought I would do that. Oh, shit, you know, to fight that.
Uh-oh. I'm also getting the red text. Oh no, did Discord just crash?
Very interesting.
I think we're gonna be using tail numbers, boys. Oh boy. That's gonna be
Oh,
awesome.
great.
Alright. November 400 for golf. You're cleared for pushback and start. I want you facing runway 30, please. Or actually, what heading would that be? That would be... Dang it, I forget what heading that is.
You pushed it out.
And Charlie Golf November, you're also cleared for pushback and start if you're ready to go. And
Oh, wow.
Oscar Hotel Alpha Foxtrot Kilo, you can just taxi behind November 400 to runway 30 if you're wanting to head out. And November 400, greetings. Taxi to the runway via Foxtrot Alpha Delta, hold point Delta.
What is that?
I think Juliet 555 didn't realize which side we were landing. Whoops. Oh well. Hotel... Yeah, okay. Yeah, you realized. Alright, fair enough. Who's Oscar Hotel B? Is Oscar Hotel B in here? Alright, November 404 Golf, you're cleared for takeoff runway 30. Winds will be 14 knots from 342. Oh, you even got stairs if anybody's still on the ground and needs them. Oscar Hotel AFK, greetings. You can line up and wait runway 30. There's no other traffic for miles. And Foxtrot Romeo Wa, you're cleared to taxi to any gate, just please do not cause any collisions on the ground, please and thank you. And Charlie Golf November, I see you. You're cleared for pushback and start at your own discretion. Target runway is going to be runway 30. And Oscar Hotel AFK, you're cleared for takeoff runway 30. It can be an unrestricted climb. Have fun. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan, because apparently VC Chat decided that it likes to seppuku itself, which is great. Ah, there's the Ryanair pilot. Oh, really? Did Discord just decide to crash now? Okay, that's great. At least I'm only gonna commit to an hour for this, and if it gets worse, I will cut it down to less to save all of your guys' sanity. And F Raw, you're cleared for a startup and taxi. Taxi via Foxtrot or Echo to one of the remote stands. I think that would fit you better. I might be 100% wrong though. There we go. And Oscar Hotel B, greetings. Are you still loading, I am guessing? By the way, I don't think the plane spotting, this VC chat's working. You might have to just reply in plane spotting. I just didn't want to clutter it badly so people could see the event. I don't know. We all tried it, and yeah, I can't send anything either, so it's not just you. And Charlie Golf November, you can taxi runway 30 via Echo Alpha to Hold Point Delta. F Raw, if you're heading to runway 30, you can keep just taxiing via Alpha Delta to get to runway 30. Oh dear, did he just lights out? I think he just lights out. Lima, Mike, no, he's still... He literally stopped in the most perfect area. That's so stupid. Huh? What's going on there? Okay. I mean, I guess that's one way to get out of the way. Oh, no way, the Ryanair is getting all the surface. That's funny. It's even getting a little belt truck sprinting towards it. And Charlie Golf November, since there is no arriving traffic, you're clear for takeoff runway 30. Winds are going to be 14 knots from 340. And I am guessing the Vickers is going to hold there. Okay. Alright. Vickers, codenamed F Raw. I'm guessing you're going to be sitting there on whiskey for a bit. What? Oh no. Well, at least it was the fields. I don't mind having to pay for Farmer Joe's damage. Wait, what the? Is that actually a P-38? I'd be damned. That's why the Vickers went on to whiskey. Okay, fair enough. That's a valid reason. And to the Vickers, F Raw, you're cleared for takeoff runway 30. There's no approaching aircraft. Winds are currently 14 knots from 338. Delta Avgo, actually, Delta Agvo, greetings. Descend to 3,000 feet and head direct to waypoint Nessie. We'll get you in for the approach runway 30. Oh, Oscar Hotel B, you're cleared for pushback. Sorry, I didn't realize you were waiting around. My fault. Oh, we got a Super Connie at the terminal. Hell yeah. Wait, why does it only flash his old... Never mind. It flashes his new one. I'm stupid. Oh, that's his username. Oh, I'm gonna get so tripped up by that. That's gonna be so embarrassing. The Super Connie has a tail number for a username. That's so silly. And Efra, state what your current plan is, or are you just testing the capabilities of that aircraft? My goodness. And, Oscar Hotel B, you can taxi to runway 03 via Papa Alpha to hold point Delta. Delta Agvo, I'm guessing you're still descending? Yeah, you are. Alright, fair enough. Delta Agvo, you can keep descending at Nessie until you're at 3,000, then come on in for the approach. Ground ops, to the Texel Aurora, I would just recommend honestly staying near the Super Connie. It looks like that's the only departing aircraft, and Ryanair is going to be quickly at the runway. And November 54, Quebec, November. Greetings, also heading direct Nessie. We're going to have you descending to 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet, November 54, Quebec.
And Oscar Hotel B, hello. Runway 30 is clear. You're cleared for takeoff. Runway 30. Winds are currently 14 knots from 337. Actually. Oh, those winds are basically head on. That's perfect for you guys, so you don't get a nasty tailwind and eat the ground face first. Or do a handstand, which I would argue is more terrifying. Is somebody trying to tempt Foxtrot Raw into a race, and he's like basically about to burn out of gas? That's funny. Like, stop bullying the poor man. He's just trying to get to where he needs to go. Ooh, I'm probably gonna give a bad vector here. Oscar Hotel B, after departure, head direct VOR YYZ, I think. That will get you set up somewhat good for the ILS for the main runway at that airport. I might be 100% wrong, so I'd recommend doing a flyover before you decide your runway at Ticarano City. Ticarano City is very tiny. Is that what I think it is? Oh! Oh! Oh, the U.S. Army is not going to be happy about this one. November 404, you can either taxi to gate... Oh, yeah, you're taxiing to gate. Alright, thank you. And Delta Agvo, that's good enough if you think it is. You can enter the approach for runway 30, max speed 180, but if you want to fly in slower, you can. God, that poor V2. Oh no. Poor little guy. He's probably scarred. He's got the most cursed livery on him. What about the spirit? Oh my god. Ugh. No, no. My brain's gonna melt. And actually, Delta Avgo, or no, did I already give you clearance for landing? Yeah, I did. I'm stupid. Or no, wait, did I? Delta Avgo, correction, I did not give you clearance. My apologies. Your clear land runway 30. Winds are currently 14 knots from 337.
Hello, do you recognize call signs?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yeah, because here's the issue. The VC chat decided it doesn't want to record tail numbers anymore, or like airport call signs. So I'm not doing them right now, just to keep everybody's heads level and sane so that we don't explode.
All right.
And November 54, Quebec, November. Thank you for descending to 3,000 feet. You can also enter the ILS for runway 30, max speed 180.
ILS runway 30, max speed 180, November 54, Quebec, November.
E4 Eat, greetings. You can taxi to the stands via Foxtrot, or if you want to go to the further ones, you can go via Foxtrot, Alpha, Lima, Golf to the southwest apron if you want to spice up your... No? Okay, fair enough.
No,
And,
I'll just push back into my gate.
Okay, yeah, no problem. That's fine. And November 440 Golf, you're cleared for pushback and start facing runway 30 for me if you can.
Push.
Oh no, we're good. Oh, is the Spirit still getting serviced? Oh yeah, it is. My fault, Spirit. I didn't realize you were still getting serviced. Where are you, Delta Agbo? There you are. Delta Agbo, that seemed like a really good landing. Vacate left when able and we will get you... Where do you want to park up?
Close by. Oakenberg ground. Echo Alpha Tango. Stan 12 Bravo. Request pushback and start.
Echo Alpha Tango, you're cleared for pushback and start at your own discretion. Facing runway 30 if you can, please and thank you.
Request pushback and start. Echo Alpha Tango.
And Delta Agvo, greetings, welcome to Edinburgh. Taxi via Bravo Alpha, we'll give you Foxtrot or Lima towards any of the stands in those areas.
November 54, Quebec, November onshore.
November 54, Quebec, November, greetings, your clear land runway 30, winds should be 14 knots from 337.
Clear land, runway 30, November 54, Quebec, November.
And Echo 4E, we will get you taxiing via Foxtrot, Foxtrot Alpha Delta, hold point Delta. Oh geez, Biff, fast landing. Ooh, you need a break.
We're alright.
Oakenberg ground. Echo Alpha Tango. Ready to taxi.
Okay, Echo 4E, greetings. We'll have you taxi via Foxtrot Alpha Delta, hold point Delta.
Via Foxtrot Alpha Delta Echo Alpha Tango.
And November 54, Quebec, November, greetings. We'll have you taxi via Alpha, Foxtrot, or Lima to get to the gates.
Alpha Foxtrot to get to the terminal, November 5th.
And November 404, you're cleared for pushback and start, facing runway 30 if you can. I really need to figure out what heading that is. What heading is towards 30? North? No, that wouldn't make sense. East? Yeah, east, correct?
You have your radar on, then you can change your cursor to be a heading thing.
Yeah, I know, but even the headings.
That's fair.
So it would be east. Okay. That's good to know. Victor Hotel, are you taxiing to gate? Okay, yes you are. Disregard. And Juliet Alpha Pafas, you're cleared for pushback and start facing east. And November 400, you're cleared for pushback and start once Juliet Alpha Pafas has cleared. And Juliet Alpha Pafas, you can taxi via Alpha Foxtrot Delta to runway 30. Did I speak that too quickly? Okay, I'll say it again. Okay, no, never mind. Sorry, I underestimate people sometimes. My apologies. And oh, AFK after Oscar Hotel B taxis out your way to whatever gate he likes, we'll get you pushback and starting as well, facing east as well. And November 400, same story for you. You can taxi via Foxtrot Alpha Delta to runway 30. Echo 4 Eat, you're cleared for takeoff runway 30. We have winds at 14 knots from 337.
Eco Alpha Tango taking off runway 30. Run.
Oscar Hotel AFK, hello. We'll get you taxiing via Foxtrot Alpha Delta as well for runway 30. Oh gosh, please don't tell me there was a Bozone plane coming this way. I do not need YouTube to already be coming after me for copyright. I've been so good about it already.
Welcome to departure. Eco Alpha Tango request clearance for takeoff.
Echo 4, you're cleared for takeoff, runway 30. Winds are currently 14 knots from 338. I mean, 338.
For takeoff. Clear for takeoff. Eco Alpha Tango.
And Oscar Hotel AFK, you can taxi via Foxtrot Alpha Delta to runway 30. Oh, he must be AFK. Oops, my bad. Juliet Alpha Puffhouse, you can line up and wait, runway 30. That does not look like it's gonna end well. Come on, man, you can rotate. Come on, man. Come on. Uh-oh. That's a slow acceleration. Praying. Um,
Oh,
I was wondering about that. Was somebody messing with your keyboard, I am suspecting? Because I keep hearing voices in the background.
Minor hijack.
And Juliet Alpha Pafas, you're cleared for takeoff runway 30, winds are still the same. And Oscar Hotel AFK, you're cleared to taxi via Foxtrot Alpha to Hold Point Delta. And Delta Agvo, I'm guessing you also want to head to runway 30 so you can follow accompanying A318. And November 400, you can line up and wait runway 30.
Eco Alpha Tango declaring pen.
Echo 4, Echo Alpha Tango, copy that. Quickly enter ILS for runway 30, we'll get you back in no time.
Runway 30, Eco Alpha Tango.
And November 400, without much delay, you're cleared for takeoff runway 30, winds are currently 14 knots from 340. Oh, is that why the plane didn't rotate as much? There's not enough gas left in the engine, so he's just running on fumes. Do we think that poor CRJ has just been running on fumes? That's why the rotation was so slow?
Negative.
Oh, okay. And Oscar Hotel AFK, please hold short. Thank you. And Oscar Hotel B, you're cleared for pushback and start facing east unless you're waiting for ground crew. I'm guessing you still are. And Echo 4 Alpha Echo 4 Eat, you're clear land runway 30, winds are still 14 knots from 340.
Runway 30, Eco Alpha Tango.
Oh no, is there a Sautica in the area? That would be bad. Let me check the radar. No, it's not a Sodka, at least from what it looks like on my radar. That might be an A330. Oh yes, it is. November 54, Quebec, November, are you ready to depart, or ground crew still servicing you? They're still chucking bags on.
We're still loading some in-flight snacks on, so we'll be a little.
Using the bag at... I'm not gonna question it. I've seen stupider.
It's a lot of cookies.
Damn. Do you have queso on that flight? Oh no.
Negative. Only cookies. It's a very short.
Only cookies. So literally if I walked into your passenger cabin, you would only have cookies in your plane compartments.
We have 2 to 3 people for all these cookies. We're not shipping cookies for no reason.
Dear God, you're gonna need a lot of milk for that. I mean, I guess we're in Avalon, which is basically the agricultural capital of Aeronautica, it seems, so I guess it works. Happy little accident. November 11, X-Ray Mike, hello.
Oh.
Descend to flight level 3000 and head direct waypoint Nessie. warning of caution. There is a lot of high terrain before you get to waypoint Nessie, so please watch out for that valley so that you don't crash into it.
Eco Alpha Tango going around.
Alright, Echo 4 Eat, copy that. Oscar Hotel AFK, you're cleared for immediate takeoff, no delay. What the? Echo 4 Eat, would you like to extend your... ladies and gentlemen, I think we are witnessing a hijacking in progress that... Oh my gosh, the CRJ has nearly murdered the VOR. Oh my goodness.
Sorry, I went too aggressive on the controls.
Echo 4 Eat, once you stabilize yourself, you're clear to re-enter final and land for runway 30 again.
Copy.
I'm gonna wait a little longer before I call on the gate aircraft again. I have 4.8 fuel. Well, that's bad. Oh. Somebody spawned in. Hello. Okay, he's looping in. Delta Agvo, sorry for the wait. We're getting him in now. He should be okay. Should, in theory. I'm a little bit worried. November 11, X-Ray Mike, you're not getting any terrain warnings currently at this time. November 11, X-Ray Mike, I think the valley, at its tallest point is at least 4,000 feet on either side of the valley walls. Just keep that in mind.
Oakenberg approach, Eco Alpha Tango, establishing approach on runway 30.
Echo 4, Eat, you're clear land runway 30. And November 32, Juliet Golf, hello. You can taxi to any of the gates via X-Ray, or no, not X-Ray, Echo or Foxtrot. And it looks like ground crew died, so, rip.
On that note, November 54, Quebec, November, we're requesting IFR to Anhedral.
November 54, Quebec, November, IFR to Anhedral is approved. Initial climb will be 3,000 feet. Approved cruise of whatever your heart's desire is. Frequency will be with me. Ockenberg Center. Squawk 1304 for me, and just reply Squawk.
1304, November 54, Quebec, November.
November 54, Quebec, November. You're clear for pushback and start facing east.
Clear push and start facing east, November.
Oh, rip. I felt that one. And another one. Oh, rip.
Tower confirm, which way do you want our tail facing, November 5th?
I want the nose facing east. I guess I should say that. And Echo 4 Eat, welcome back. Vacate at the next possible taxiway. Is that... I just looked in plain spring. Is that a LeBron James Sodka? That is so cursed.
Eco Alpha Tango vacating runway.
November 11, X-Ray Mike, you can enter final for runway 30. Approach speed 180 max, please. And Delta Agvo, hello. Line up and wait, runway 30. There's also a Southwest T4 Sodka. I don't know what's more cursed of a livery. Okay. And also, November 54, Quebec Gulf, hello. You can taxi to runway 30 via Foxtrot Alpha, hold point Delta.
Was that for
Yeah, that was
November
for you,
54?
November 54.
Okay. Yeah, you just said golf. What was the taxi instructions again?
Shoot, I keep forgetting to hold down control for longer. Foxtrot Alpha Delta, my apologies.
Foxtrot Alpha Delta to 30, November 4, Quebec.
Where are the approaching aircraft? They're still far out. Okay, we're good. November 77 Victor Tango, greetings. You can also enter file for runway 30. Maximum approach speed 180, but looks like the aircraft in front of you is going 160, so I'd recommend 160 for the max speed limit. Delta Agvo, Guten Tag, you're clear for takeoff runway 30. Winds are currently 14 knots from 343. And Oscar Hotel B, unfortunately... Oh, never mind. Oscar Hotel B, if you want to request it, ground crew is finally spawned back in. And I'm guessing November 32 Juliet Golf, if you want to get serviced by ground crew, you're going to be waiting as well. I like this analogy, Oscar Hotel B. I like it. November 11, X-Ray Mike, hello. You're clear to land runway 30. Winds are currently 13 knots from 344. Is somebody trying to say something? I cannot hear them. November 54, would you like extra preparation time? We won't, like, unless you're able to rush it. We could put you between the arriving A330 and the A220. Shouldn't be that hard,
We
but...
can
Okay,
we can take between.
copy that. Alright, well, what livery is this going to be on? It's a Dash 300 variant, so it's going to be one of the older models. I think I'm going to say Iberian. I'm totally going to be wrong. I'm going to be laughing my head off. Survey says... Oh, that would be so embarrassing.
Looks Delta.
Oh, Delta? Yep, it is. At least it wasn't all... Meh. No, that's still pretty far off, unfortunately. Oh, November 32 Juliet Golf, are you wanting to head out? Sorry, or are you still waiting for baggage? I guess, yeah, you're probably still waiting for baggage. And, November 54, Quebec, November, we'll line up and wait, runway 30.
Line up and wait, runway 30, November 54, Quebec, November.
And November 11, X-Ray Mike, keep it rolling. You're gonna have to take the final exit. We will have you taxiing towards the gates via Alpha Foxtrot for the main terminal. Ah, thank you for speeding up a little bit, man. And is he about to turn off? We're gonna be cooking in a second. Call the radar. And November 54, Quebec, November. You're cleared for takeoff runway 30. Winds are currently 13 knots from 346.
Clear to take off, November 54, Quebec, November, runway 30.
Oh, the sunlight's here. Oh, this is gonna be a great time to end my shift. I only got 10 minutes left. Or do you guys want me to keep going?
Ozone's coming.
Oh no. No. to the Bow Zone, for the love of everything. Do not play copyrighted music. I will end it early. Alright, I'll go for an extra 20 minutes. How's that? Nice little in-the-middle compromise, because it was annoying having to wait for it to upload for so long. And oh, AFK, greetings. You're cleared for startup and taxi if you're heading to the gates, but if you want to taxi runway 30, you can taxi via Foxtrot Alpha to Delta to runway 30. And November 32, Juliet Golf, I was wondering if you wanted to start heading out. My sincere apologies. You can taxi via Echo Foxtrot Alpha Delta to runway 30. And November 11, X-Ray Mike, just hold for November 32, Juliet Golf should be the fellow A330 in the airport. And November 77, Victor Tango, you're clear on runway 30. Winds are currently 13 knots from 346. Oh wow, winds are calming down. That's going to be nice for all of you guys. A little
Eco
high.
Alpha Tango, request clearance, IFR clearance to Rawaki.
Echo 4, Eat IFR clearance is approved to Milwaukee. I'm just going to give you the IFR squawk code. You will get the squawk code 4872.
4872.
And Echo 4 Eat, you can push back facing east, please. Oh, thank you
Facing
for...
East Eco Alpha Tango.
November 77, Victor Tango, thank you for trying to make Bravo. You can taxi the gates via Bravo Alpha. We'll have you also go Foxtrot as well, so you can get the nice fancy gates. And AFK, you're clear for takeoff runway 30. Winds are currently 13 knots from 348. Oh, oops, I should probably get that guy on approach. Victor Hotel, Bravo Victor 0, sorry for the wait. You can enter file for runway 30, max approach speed 180. Sorry for the wait, big man. And PT Run, greetings. You can line up and wait runway 30 once the traffic's cleared. And Echo 4 Eat, once you're able to fully start up your engines, you can taxi via Foxtrot Alpha Delta to runway 30.
Runway 30, Eco Alpha Tango.
And November 40, I don't know if you're wanting to head out, but you're cleared for startup, and you can taxi also via Echo Alpha to Delta to runway 30.
I'm working my job here.
And PT Run, once you're perfectly aligned on the runway, you're cleared for takeoff runway 30. Winds will be 13 knots from 350. Oh dang, he wasted no time. Mans wants to get into the air. Belt truck, FYI, I think Delta needs some servicing as well. He also needs changing of the bags, unless you're still loading him. Holy smokes, what a swoop. And Delta Agvo, greetings. Descend to 3,000 feet and hold at Nessie until you're at 3,000. Then, yeah, you can enter the ILS for runway 30. Okay, you're gonna burn it off away from Nelsie. Fair enough.
Oh,
Jeez Louise, Aeronautica. Oh. Oscar Hotel B, I think your ground crew accidentally disappeared. You're cleared for pushback and start, facing east. Oh god. Um, to all air traffic, just ignore the fact that we might have had a military incursion from... Oh, never mind, it's the British. They're doing military operations, it seems, on the taxiways, so, please avoid running over a multi-million-dollar tank. Yeah, Blue Sky, you're a one-man operation, pretty much. And, is that plane
Eco
still on
Alpha
approach?
Tango, picking up runway 30.
Echo 4, eat without delay. You're cleared for takeoff runway 30. Winds are currently 12 knots from 350.
Clear for takeoff, Echo Alpha Tango.
And Victor Hotel, Victor Bravo, you're clear to land runway 30. Winds are currently 12 knots from 350.
Oh, sorry.
And Delta Agvo, greetings. You can also enter file for runway 30. Approach speed will be max 180. And Oscar Hotel B, we will get you taxiing via taxiway Foxtrot Alpha Delta for runway 30.
Did anyone saw that?
Yes, that would be Aeronautican flying in his very cursed, tiered plane. I think it's like a prize plane you can get. Anyways.
What the-
Number 77 Victor Tango, I'm guessing you're waiting for, ground crew. Ground crew might be a bit, so just note for delay. Unless the tank's coming to do ground crew? Or is he about to blow up Aeronautican? I feel like he's aiming at the cockpit. I feel like there's about to be a seizure of an airplane here. I feel like the Russian tax dollar is about to go waste.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is pleasant. Oh!
Oh!
There must have been bombs on that plane, because it just completely eviscerated. Somehow Air Baltic was not a victim
Look, it's
of this
happening
giant
over there.
explosion.
A minor mistakes there.
A minor mistake. That's pretty big if you ask me. Echo 4 Eat, seems like your plane's slowly accelerating again? Question mark?
Yeah.
The 747, you... Ooh. Okay, lock it up. And Victor Hotel, Victor Bravo, welcome to Aukenboro. You can hang a left and then we'll get you taxi via Bravo Alpha Foxtrot to the gates.
Oh!
And November 400, you're cleared for takeoff, runway 30, no delay, and you can do unrestricted climb. So, afterburners, welcome. Come on, hair dryers. Uh-oh, I do not like where this is going. November 77, Victor Tango, greetings. You can taxi via Echo Alpha Delta to runway 30. Note that approaching traffic will be 747, so he's going to want in first. November
Eco
400,
Alpha
hello.
Tango leaving airspace. Good day.
Actually, November 400, disregard for now. We'll get you in after this next set of aircraft. Delta Agvo, you're clear land runway 30. Winds are currently 12 knots from 355.
Eco Alpha Tango leaving airspace. Good day.
Echo 4, copy that. Good luck. Alright, 10 minutes to go on the event. And November 34, India Alpha, you can also enter the ILS for runway 30. Max approach speed, I'd recommend being 150. Yeah, keep slowing down. And November 54, Quebec November, greetings. If you feel brave enough, you could attempt to enter the ILS for runway 30. Max speed is going to be 160 for you.
160 ILS for 30 November 54 Quebec November.
Bit late. Uh-oh, you have to brake, dog. You have to brake. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna make it. And Delta Agvo, vacate left if able and taxi via Bravo Alpha Foxtrot to the main gates. And Blue Sky, I'm guessing you're still filling up Delta with cargo? And November 34, India Alpha, greetings. We are going to let you land bleh. Your clear land runway 30. Winds are currently 12 knots from 360. Wait, what happened to Goober? What? Why did he see the fishies? I'm a little concerned. Oh, that photo explains it from Eagle Island. November 400, we'll get you lining up and waiting runway 30 after arriving traffic. Why is the tank looking ominously at the F-35 like it's a bag of Doritos? I feel like this can only end well. And Aeronautica just died over the airport. Well, that happened. November 440, November 404, line up and wait runway 30. And November 34, India Alpha, welcome to Aukenboro. Vacate left when able and taxi via Bravo Alpha Foxtrot or Echo to get the gates or the stands. God, these exits are dreadful. These exits are dreadful, poor champ. And November 404, no delay, you're cleared for immediate takeoff, full afterburner if wanna. Dang, no afterburner? I offered afterburner and he doesn't want to do afterburner? That's crazy. That is the first. Never mind, there it is. Then I hear it. Also, sorry to the people that are probably listening in. If you've been hearing all these noises, I'm glad you put up with my me not scrubbing my videos of their audio quality. I should probably get to learning how to do that properly soon. November 54, Quebec, November. Greetings, your Cleoland runway 30. Winds are currently 11 knots from 360. Wow, we're dropping in wind speed.
Clear to land, runway 30, November 54, Quebec.
Alright, these three dashing gentlemen are most likely going to be my last flights for today, at least departures-wise, unless there's any arrivals that I don't see. No, wow, I have cleaned house. I'm really good. Oh my... Bruh. Well, that happened. Southwest might be a little bit crispy, but nothing like a little bit of good Kentucky Fried Chicken will fix that. I guess, no, you probably want. I guess he probably wants ibuprofen for the headache he got from getting smoked by a random ballistic airplane. And Oscar Hotel B, you can line up and wait runway 30. Yeah, there we go.
It's not.
And November 54, Quebec, November, vacate left when able, and you can taxi to the gates or the stands via Bravo, Alpha, Foxtrot, or if you want to go into the far cubby, you can also take Echo if you want to go further into the airport.
Bravo Alpha Foxtrot, November 54, Quebec.
Alright, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. And Oscar Hotel B, you're cleared for takeoff runway 30. Winds are currently 11 knots from 360. And Zulu Lima, you can line up and wait runway 30. This would totally not be a cursed scene at an ATC session, but oh well, I kind of like it. And Zulu Lima, you're cleared for takeoff runway 30. Is that afterward? Oh my gosh. It's actually picking up the pace. This is terrifying. Is it like one of them Soviet... Nope, not gonna question it. Not gonna question it. It's just levitating. Nope, don't question it, me.
What is...
November 37 Victor Tango, you can line up and wait runway 30.
This is November 11 extra Mike requesting start and push tail right and IFR clearance to clearance.
IFR clearance to clearance approved. And yeah, you're cleared for pushback and start facing east or tail to the right. Whichever one suits.
November 11.
Whichever one you've been educated better in. Oh wow, November 77, just go for it. Alright. Mans is committed to getting into the air. Oh, stop, Delta. Jeez Louise. Okay, November 11, X-Ray Mike, before you run the poor man over even more, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha to taxi Whole Point Delta.
$50,000 high five.
Nearly. Actually, my time is just about to be up. Do we want to come together for another group photo? Does anybody like that idea, or do you just want me to end it? Alright, photo it is. Yeah, I did it for my Oconee one and everybody seemed to like it, so HEC is offline, so if you want to come back in for the family photo, you can. What do I want to spawn in? I think I'm gonna go with smooth jet. Alright, I'm gonna be the smooth jet plane. Do we wanna all chill at, like, the remote stand? So, like, over here, like, where Echo is? Or actually... Yeah, that would be better, because then I can see down the entire corridor and we can all fit in there. Alright, everybody that wants to be part of the final photo, come over to the Echo area where I'm reversing to. Actually, you know what? I should just turn on my engines. This is gonna be annoying. What is this startup time? Are you kidding me? Alright, I might be a second dead, guys, but if you can, make your way over to Echo. Oh no, what is this startup time? That's bogus. I hate that. Please don't tell me this is gonna affect the DC-10 in the future. I'm gonna have so much pain in the future if that's the case.
Mark 1 on a CRJ.
Oh, is the CRJ even worse for it?
I'm rushing this for the photo.
Basically we're going to the taxiway Echo area, so all the big planes you can take all the big gates, or if you want to, you can take a remote stand.
Alright.
Never mind, people like remote stands as well? Oh, okay, alright. I was not expecting that, to be honest.
The other Southwest, you might have to fight for the other gate.
This is amazing. I wouldn't recommend going to the one that's past the helipad, like, go to the ones that are closer. I'm gonna be hovering over the helipad, I think, for the final photo.
Very nice, my friend.
Alright, cool. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is glorious. Alright. Ginger Justice, maybe go in the middle in the taxiway. I would not recommend you sitting right there, because where I'm going to be taking the photo from, which is the helipad side of things, you're not going to be seen. Yeah, like right in the middle, even in the taxiway, would work perfectly for you. Like, then just face towards the helipad where Squishy is. Squishy, actually stay there. I like the way you're looking at everybody on the helipad. You're, like, looking down the row. I find that kind of funny. Or never mind, I like that as well. That works as well, Squishy. I like the confronting the two planes.
There's a bunch of big planes, never mind.
Ah, that works. This is perfect. Alright. Let me zoom all the way out and then get a proper photo. Yeah, that's gonna look a lot better once I...
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
I caught the trail. I caught the chemtrails. That's hilarious. Yeah, that was awesome.
No way.
I caught the plane in the chemtrails.
Is there any
Oh,
sound
I want to use that as the cover, but not everybody's in it. Actually, to the Guardia Indonesia, I'll grab another one, but that's gonna be like the spotting as
Guardia.
ended photo.
Alright. Wait, what?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, spot